This is Hey Y'all with me. All right. Y'all know how a hard time I have doing this live stuff, by myself. I was by myself today. So, if you're watching this in the replay, this is the beginning. I feel like putting a whole lot of gel on my hair because it don't stay down no way. So I decided to give y'all the full and natural view that is me because I did that for a reason. Because today we're talking about reality versus social media. Which one is real? And it seems like that is a super simple answer. Reality. But is it? So, if this is your first time, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll do it again at the end. I don't know what I should do at the beginning to tell you the truth. But I'm sure somebody, hey Vudan, I'm sure somebody will do it. We'll need to see it in the replay. So, there you go. Alright, so just trying to. Hey Magdalene, how is everybody doing? Hello, 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 my lovelies. My wonderful bomb squad. I know I don't be on here a lot. I be trying to think of the topics. So, I have topics thing like real talk. We didn't do that Saturday, but we will do it again. We will have real talk this Saturday, and I have to pull from the Real Sister playbook. We have a list. I'm gonna do the Real Sister. It's gonna be Real Sister Real Talks for the next few weeks. She'll know. So I was trying to figure out what to talk about. Hey y'all! I see I got 5 and 6. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. I was trying to figure out what to talk about. I've said that before. And I couldn't figure it out. And I talked to baby about going live, and I told her I was going to go live. My phone was dead, so I said, let me charge my phone up. So, thank you, Magdalene. I love my mods. I love my bomb squad, because y'all are ride or die. Y'all hang, hey. I love y'all. Y'all always get the thumbs up. So, hey, Morris. So, I was talking to Nick, and Nick is a young man. He's becoming an older young man. So, I talk to him about things, and I get ideas of things to talk about. Because we don't want to talk about the same stuff all the time. And my great love for all things Maury and Lauren Lake, we don't want to talk about that all the time. So I decided to try to figure out something else. So Nick said something to me today about the reality of social media. And he was showing me a podcast that he likes to watch because young people nowadays don't watch TV like we used to. They don't have their favorite TV programs. They have their favorite podcasts or their favorite videos they watch on YouTube or their favorite streamers. They don't have things like that. Hey, Miss Tell the Truth. They don't have what we had. We had our favorite TV programs. Yes, Vudan. We used to watch Martin and Living Single and Friends and we had the stuff we would watch that we rush home to go see, and that was our entertainment. But now, hey Asia, but now entertainment has become a reality business. So what's the reality? It's the now y'all know what my son look like. So he was talking the other day about something in his physicality. I won't go into detail. And I said something to him, and he looked at me like I had 3 heads, 4 eyes, and an arm sticking out of my forehead. So I was like, I said something to him, and I said, whatever you're doing, make sure you're doing it for you, and not because somebody told you to, or not because it's some standard you're supposed to look like because of what you see on social media. And he was like, yeah. He said, it's just me. This is what I want. I said, okay. And I keep reiterating that because we fuss at our kids about everything. But we don't take the time. Sometimes. Not all of us. And not all the time. But we don't take the time to get to the deeper meaning of the situation. Can I guess what it was? What? Go ahead, Budon. So we don't get to the deeper meaning. So I just want him to make sure that if he's doing something, not just them, he was talking about them too. He wants to get those actually, because his are dreads. Those are just freeform dreads, how they grow out his head. They weren't twists, so he wants to get them twisted up. I said, now it's going to change how they look, because now this is just how your hair grows. And he was like, but no, it wasn't that. He, you know, he's a sporty dude, so now he wants to work out. He wants to pump you up. And I was like, that's cool, but do it for you. Don't do it because somebody said you should look a certain way. Don't do it because your homeboy this. You know, we just got into that conversation, and I just wanted him to understand that I'm behind you 100%. As long as you don't hurt yourself or others, do what you got to do. I'm cool with that. But I told him I want to make sure that you're not doing this because of what somebody said about how you looked. And then it got me to thinking about everything. So he showed me this podcast, these little boys on this podcast. And they were just talking. And they were young, in the early 20s. And I was realizing that they were funny in some places. And I was cool with that. And they were talking about, hey, Lady Parker. And they were talking about streaming and playing video games and how it's hard for relationships and this and the third. And we got to talking about that. And I was like, you know, and it got me to thinking about reality versus social media reality. Which one is real? Which one is real? Which one do you believe? Because in my eyes, what's real in front of the camera is real behind the camera. But is it real only because somebody else can see it? Or is it just real? Like the old thing, if a tree falls in the forest, doesn't make a sound. It's just, it's amazing to me how the standards have changed, how the beauty standards have changed, how the everything. And it is perplexing how you can be so real and so genuine on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, any of these things. But the real person, but the reality, that's not who you are. But which one is you? Are y'all getting to a quandary? Am I the only one having an existential moment right now? Because y'all see me. And before I come on here, I try to make sure my hair is slicked all the way down. If I don't have a hairstyle, make sure everything that you see is okay to be seen. Make sure that I don't have anything in my teeth and not anything on my face. And you do all that stuff. But in reality, normally I look like I have my hand in the socket. You know, how has social media changed our perception of reality? And has that changed reality altogether? This seems like a very deep conversation. I really didn't want a deep conversation. I really didn't want one. But it is now that I'm thinking about it. So let's undeep it, because I feel like we're a little too deep. We're a little too in. So we were talking about relationships. And relationships as it pertains to social media. We talk about that too. Because how do you maintain? A lot of girls are getting Brazilian butt lifts and other procedures. Yes, they are. The plastic surgery thing, that's a social media thing too. Because of the unrealistic, hey pretty brown eyes, because of the unrealistic expectations of society and what is beautiful on a woman. And some men buy into that, and that's why I talk to Nick, because the reality is we don't think about talking to our sons the way we talk to our daughters. And I know as a boy mom, I'm fine. How are you doing? I know as a boy mom, there's certain things that I don't have to worry about because I have a son, but there are certain things I should have to worry about that we don't think about, that we don't normalize for boys and girls. We have these linear lines and things to where, yes, Asia, to where a boy wears blue, a girl wears pink, boys wear pants, girls wear dresses, boys wear flats, girls wear heels. We have these very strict rules about fashion and everything. But we don't normalize checking on our sons and seeing how they feel about how they look. And Nick made me think about that. When's the last time you asked your son, how's he doing? How you feeling? You know, when is the last time you heard him say something about being too short, too fat, too skinny, too tall? And you asked him, how, what's going on? What you thinking about? Now, with our daughters, I know me personally, I'm all about positivity, body positivity, not just female, but male. I'm all about people positivity in yourself. But I know that it takes a lot. It takes actual conscious effort to remember to ask your sons when you hear them say something. I sure wish that I had more muscles. You okay? What's wrong? Did somebody tell you was fat, skinny? Did somebody tell you wasn't muscular enough? Just think that provide material things is, yes, they do. Remember when y'all had the, hey baby. So I have found myself, because he's going on his journey. He has a young person journey he's going on, and I just wanted to let him know that I'm here for him. But I also wanted to let him know that if he got any issues, to let me know, because I don't want you sitting over there thinking that because you're a boy, you wouldn't have issues with your body. So he said no. He said this is just what I want to do. So I was like, all right, cool. We gotta stop making things absolutes as far as genders and roles that people play, and ask your son, are you okay with yourself, baby? Is everything all right? Ask your son, is he having a bad hair day? You'll ask your daughter. You'll check and see if your daughter's outfit is okay. You'll make sure she feels pretty when she leaves out the door. But do you hype up your son like that? We got to start normalizing that stuff. And I think that for so many of us in my generation, to where we're kind of straddle the lines. Because Nick is actually the reason for this topic, so y'all can thank Nick next time you see him. Yes, I don't like toxic anything, because toxins can't be seen, they can't be heard, but they affect. And they affect negatively. I don't like toxic masculinity. I don't like toxic feminism. I don't like toxic anything, because before you know it, the things that should be good for you aren't. There's nothing wrong with you liking being a dude. There's nothing wrong with you celebrating your manliness. I hate this whole be a man thing. Yes, we tend to do that more with our daughters and not with our sons. Yes, pretty brown eyes, but we should, because our sons go through that situation. But here's the thing. Yes, be a man. Toxic families. Yes, toxicity. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know how random we get, so it's about to get done. Any situation that you're in that does not feed you, that does not provide you with sunlight, that does not provide you with sustenance, anything, cut it. Cut it off. Take the antidote. Go to the doctor, get the pill for it. Let it go. Because it's not helping you. It's not doing anything for you. It's not feeding your soul. It is not, you know what I'm saying? But, what was I about to say? Yeah, so Nick is the reason for this particular topic, because we were talking about that. We were talking about how people don't have to do anything to be yes, men don't cry and men don't cry And women are weak because they cry. Women are the weaker sex. Men are the stronger sex. There are no absolutes in this. There are no absolutes. You say women are the weaker sex, but promise you, one labor pain and all babies will be canceled. If one man has one labor pain, I promise you all babies will be further canceled. They will come to a conclusion. They will write a paper. They will have an affidavit. Everybody would sign it. And all of a sudden, there would be no more babies made if men had to have them. But we are the weaker sex. Okay. Cool. I hear you. So we were talking about this young man, and he's getting popular on YouTube. And he was talking about relationships. And I said something that when I said it, I was just messing with him. But then when I said it, it hit me and I went, well, that's kind of true. When we were in high school, all we wanted was a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Men are stronger physically, yes. Men have physicality, body structure, physiology wise. Yes, a man is structured to have actual physical strength, more physical strength than a woman. However, physical strength has very little to do with the day-to-day workings of the world. How many people are weightlifters for a living? Just because you can lift a lot of shit, move stuff, carry 1,300 bags on your arm, that makes you strong, but doesn't make you a strong person. Think about it. So we were talking, and I told him, I said, let me tell you something. And this is a very unpopular. It's probably unpopular. I ain't gonna say it's very unpopular. And people are gonna be like, what the hell did she just say? But I'm gonna say it anyway. Relationships are not for kids. Relationships are adult situations. Relationships. Right now I'm just gonna focus on romantic, but I'm gonna go to other relationships. They were talking about how and it's true, as you become more popular, social media, internet, as you become a more popular actor, singer, or whatever, your relationships have to change. Relationships are not for kids. Relationships take a certain amount of time that kids just don't have. They just don't. It makes me stop and pause and go, what? When I hear somebody who is 18 or 19 getting ready to marry somebody, the great love of their life for the rest of their life. You still got 70, 80 more years, maybe 100 more years of living, and this is the last you haven't lived to know what a relationship is. Relationships are not for kids. Because adults can't handle relationships. We can't handle them. Look at all the shows and the reason that Jerry Springer is still on the TV after 700 years and Maury and Steve and all these shows, the reason that these shows thrive is because we ain't good at relationships. That's the reason why they thrive. And one of the reasons is we try to have the wrong relationship too early. There's nothing wrong with you having your little girlfriend, your little boyfriend in high school. You gonna have your little girlfriend or boyfriend. This is my little boyfriend. I'm the head cheerleader. He the quarterback. We about to do this. Be the prom king and queen. And this is about to be the badass high school relationship. And then guess what? College comes along. And now the head quarterback, the quarterback and the cheerleader are just freshmen in college. It takes a certain amount of emotional maturity to have a successful relationship. And when you're young, you just don't have that. And you shouldn't. I'm not saying it as a bad thing. I'm saying it as a good thing. Your youth is when you find out about yourself, when you find out everything about yourself. But when you stop moving forward, then you're done. At 16, 17, 18, How do you know where your emotional maturity and relationships will go? Because you don't have the maturity to get them there. You don't have the wisdom to know the difference between lust and love. You don't have the experience to know that just because he has sex with you doesn't mean he cares about you. You don't have the emotional security to be okay if your girlfriend has a male friend and your boyfriend has a girlfriend. You don't have that. And when you're young, emotions are so intense because they're brand spanking new. When communities were much smaller and opportunities for marriage were much more rare, early marriages could make sense. Not now when the world. Right! Who's that? Thank you, Steve. That is correct. It kills me. Thank you, Stacy. It kills me when people say they want to go back to the 50s. Huh? For what? What you want to go back there for? Why? It is not 2021. How about we want to go to 2022? Let's not go back to 1952. Relationships weren't any better. They just were. What's the word I'm looking for? You did as you were told. Women didn't go to college, or they shouldn't. Nobody, no man wants a smart woman. He wants a woman that can cook and clean and bear his kids and raise the children and keep a house. And she can look good when I go to here. But she also needs to know her place. You do understand that, right? You do understand that back in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, free love was only free for people who had the power to do it. A woman be sitting in the house with her 2.5 kids in a nice house and a husband, but she didn't let her kids play with the kids on the other street because those were the brothers and sisters they didn't know about. But she wasn't going anywhere. Or she would get up in the morning, get fully dressed like she was going somewhere. Hey, Beatrice. Get fully dressed like she was about to have a full day when she was sitting around the house waiting for him to come home so that he could barely say hello to her, ignore the kids, and she would have to finish her day like she started it by herself. Why would you want that? Now the world is your oyster. You can get up tomorrow and meet somebody from China who has the exact same interests as you. Now you may not be able to see him in person, and I don't suggest that being your man or your girl, but that is a relationship you can cultivate. Here's where I'm getting into the other relationships. Relationships take a certain amount of maturity, and relationships take a certain amount of growth. If you got friends, see, that was another thing we were talking about. How there's a difference when you become popular between your friends and the people that tell you yes. And wisdom and age and maturity lets you know the difference. Now here's the jam. Not everybody grows up. Let's make that distinction right now. Not everybody grows up. Just because you're older in age does not mean you matured. It does not mean you learned anything from your mistakes. It does not mean you add any substance to yourself as time went on. It just means you got physically older. But relationships take time to cultivate. Friendships do. I may not. I grew up with a certain set. It was 20 people in my 8th grade class, and I went to high school in Atlanta. But I still watch the lives of the majority of them on my Facebook, even though I haven't seen them in years. These are cultivated relationships. I've had the same friend. Her birthday was yesterday. We met my first day in college. I've had the same friend, that one friend, since 1990. I did not get another friend, what I consider friend, because it's different between associates and people you love, to 2010. I didn't go out a lot. I didn't do a lot of stuff. And in between there, I had, in between 1990 and 2010, I could say I had 4 friends. All along with my roommates at one time. But that's it. Now, do I have acquaintances, people I grew up with? Yes. Do I keep up with them? Yes, I do. I'm not really interested in gender roles of yesteryear. I question a man that does not know how to cook and clean, do laundry, and work a job and change a flat tire. Well, yeah, yeah. These are gender roles. I know how to change a flat tire. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to change a flat tire. I know how to change the cord. If my lamp cord frays, I know how to change that lamp cord. My grandma taught me that. I know how to check the oil in my car. Right. Well, that's the thing. We do know how to do it. We know how to do those things. Especially if you grew up. Especially if you grew up with a single parent. And I'm not going to say single mother because we always ignore the single fathers and dads out there that had to take care of their kids by themselves for whatever reason they had to take care of. So I'm going to say single parent. So single parents taught their children everything. They didn't just teach a girl how to be a girl and a boy how to be a boy. They taught a girl how to change a tire because she might have to change her tire, and her dad don't want her to wait on the side of the road for somebody to come change it for her. I was teaching Nick how to cook. I teach Nick how to cook so that when he gets out, he doesn't have to have a woman or somebody in his house cooking for him. He can cook for himself. See, that's the thing. It's not about a gender role. It's what I want you to know to survive. But yeah, gender's another issue. I won't get on that today. But social media has made people question reality. It has. We were talking about something, and then we were talking about how people do nice things for people, but make sure somebody take a video of them, or make sure they're selfieing it, or make sure they're posting it. If the only reason that you're helping this person in need, so that people will see that you're helping this person in need, that's my problem with social media. Social media has made it cute to help the homeless people, but you only do it if somebody's looking. They still homeless when your camera's not working. They still in need when the internet is down. Social media has become the new reality, but is that really the reality we want? Come on now. We are looking at people change their whole face and body, and it is ridiculous. And they all look alike. We're looking at little girls who look at these, and right now I'm just going to use the basic gender roles that have been assigned from time immemorial, male, female, and what girls look at. Little girls look at these unrealistic expectations. Fashion Nova has little girls thinking that people have a size 12 waist. That is not healthy. They have you thinking that you are 36, 12, 36, and you got a size 13 thigh. Ass and thigh go together. These unrealistic expectations. You have filters taking the character out of your face, shining it up and buffing it and making it smooth, but you look like the little girl sitting next to you, and the little girl behind you, and the little girl in front of you. Little girls are not embracing the things that make them different and special. They embrace the things that make them a part of the crowd. And I don't remember when that became fashionable. When did being a part of the crowd become a thing? I always wanted to. I much prefer to do things out of generosity for strangers. I know I will not probably ever see that person again. Right. But that's what it's supposed to be about. And if you should happen to your friend videotape it and you post it, that's cool. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how you make a spectacle out of, yes. Yeah, I didn't really get into the whole thing with Kelly Price. I heard she had COVID. I heard that she was unavailable, and I guess they thought she was missing, but now she's not. Here's the thing. I don't care. Quiet as it's kept. I don't care about Kelly Price. I don't care about R. Kelly. I don't care about none of them. Because none of them put a dime in my pocket, pay a bill at my house, buy groceries, put gas in my car. So I don't care. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. And I care more, and the killing parts, I care more about R. Kelly because of what he did, because of the lie. Because people are focusing on what kills me is you focus on the person that did the horrendous acts. You don't focus on the victims of the horrendous acts. So now they're being victimized over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm not just talking about him. I'm talking about anybody. I'm talking about you knowing that you have a relative or a family member or a friend that should not be around your daughters and your sons. However, you be okay with them being there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the women who do not believe their daughters when they tell them that this man that they brought into the house is trying to talk to them. It's coming into their room at night. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the victims that are victimized over and over and over and over again. I don't give a shit about R. Kelly. I really don't. I really hope that he has messed. I really hope that when he gets there, somebody shows him what it's like to be a victim, because nobody has. Because he's made sure he had enough, yes, people around him. That goes to real relationships, like I was talking. He didn't have no friends around him telling him to sit his nasty ass down and stop before I tell on you. He had a whole bunch of people around him who allowed him to be what he was. R. Kelly didn't do that shit by himself. He had people helping him. And they're just as guilty, if not more, because you ignored what was going on. You cannot touch. I don't give a shit. Let me tell y'all something. I have not met the majority of you in person. But if your daughter or son were around me and somebody was trying to take advantage of them in any way, I'm piping up and they piping down. I'm protecting the babies. I'm sorry, it just is what it is. I don't give a shit who you are. If my bestest best friend in the world, I come to find out later on, if I come to find out that you on some reckless shit, I'm either telling on you or stopping you. Either way, you're not going to keep going while I know about it. But you focus on him. We're focusing on R. Kelly and what he did and how many years and what he did to everybody. Fuck that. Let's focus on these girls and boys that were being victimized by everybody, including their parents. See, that's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about normalizing now is that we take care of our kids so that they can grow up to have vital relationships, so that they understand and they know. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care if you date in high school. You're supposed to date a lot. We have made it so, do you know, things change so much that they stay the same. In the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the whatever this is, the 21s. Guess what? So much has changed. But it's still calling women hoes if they don't want to be your girlfriend. Bitches, because they don't want to be with you. Or if they did, or if they were with you and don't want to be with you anymore. Oh, she easy. She a hoe. All my friends hit that. Some things never change. It is okay to vilify a woman for her sexuality. It is okay. It is okay to make women kill themselves to look beautiful for someone else. That's okay. But it's not okay for you to sit up there and let her know she is beautiful before she does all that. It's not okay to hype up the fat girl. It's not okay to hype up, hey, what they getting me there? See you in a minute. It's not okay. It's not okay to hype up the fat girl because it's unhealthy. It's not okay to hype up the little girl with the really curly hair or the really short hair. She should want to fix that. She should get a weave. She should get a perm. I miss you too. Yes. And I'm sorry, that's true. I was watching something the other day, and I've seen so much of it lately. I have seen women lose their lives because they told a man no. And I'm going to speak about that for a minute because I saw something else and it caught me off guard, but it is true. When I was young, I was in high school. And like I said, I got that 34, 24, 36 in the 7th grade, which was actually like 30, 38, 23, maybe 124, because I was really, my waist is really small. Boobs, waist, booty. I got that in the 7th grade. But I was in a small town, and it was a college town. So we would go walk through the campus. I was getting ready to get out of high school. I was 16, 17. And I used to get hollered at all the time. Red bone, green eyes, them real, come here, big booty, all that. But if I were to ever say, no, thank you, I'm good, thank you. I ain't want your fat ass no way. I know. You wanted my fat ass 15 seconds ago. You see what I'm saying? We don't teach our sons that. We don't teach our sons that shit is not okay. If a girl don't want to talk to you, go to another girl. There's plenty else out there. For every girl that don't want to talk to you, it's a girl sitting over there waiting for you to notice her. And they do that on TikTok saying she's cute, but body shame her saying it's unhealthy, and they don't know her or him or what medical. Right. It's not, I don't care if it's not a medical condition. I don't care if you just like to fucking eat. If you okay and your cholesterol is all right and your pressure ain't high. My blood pressure did not get high. I've been fat my whole life. My blood pressure did not get high until I was in my 40s after I had my son. I didn't have pressure problems and none of that shit till I got in my 40s. And I've always been a big girl. So I wasn't running no marathons because these 42s right here was not jiggling in the way. But I was always healthy. Was it skinny? Nope. Healthy? Yes. So I don't care if you just fat because you like to eat. That's your business. I'm not going to sit. If you look good, baby. If you look good, I'm going to tell you you look good. I'm going to tell you you better work all that ass. If you weigh a $105 soaking wet with rocks in your pocket, I'm going to tell you how fabulous the clothes hang on your body because that's all they can do. But I'm going to make you feel good about what you are and who you are and what you portray to the world because it doesn't bother me. It doesn't take anything away from me to hype you up. It doesn't take anything away from me to make you smile. It doesn't take anything away from me to make sure that you have a good day after you mess with me. Now, what you have after me, I have no control over. But when you leave me, it hurts me not for you to leave me smiling. But I don't understand why. My head hurt a little bit, y'all. Where is he? Thank you, Stacy. No. Khloe Kardashian get just one more ass treatment and don't get no thighs. She not gonna be able to walk. I'm not gonna keep talking about that. I'm not gonna body shame that girl because whatever she see in her mind to tell her that she need to do all that, that's on her. That was something her mama should have worried about. See, that's my problem. See, that's my thing. I can sit up here and talk about the Kardashians and anybody who's had a lot of plastic surgery. I can talk about them all day. They can talk about how much plastic surgery my fat old ass need. All of that. But it comes down to when you were growing up, you weren't made to feel like you were enough, and you got to do something to yourself to make yourself be enough to you. And shit, if that's what it is, do it. If you got the money and the time, do it. Do I think you should? No. I think you should look in the mirror and see what the fuck you came with and work with that. But that's just me. Plastic surgery ain't never been my thing. I've never wanted the things that I wanted to be growing up. You couldn't change with plastic surgery. What y'all laughing at? Attention a minute. Hold on. So, but what I was saying was I was looking on TikTok and how this girl posted this thread of a thread she found of a young lady who had hired some men to move her furniture into her new place. And one of the men got her telephone number from, I guess, the boss or whoever it was. And he had an entire conversation with himself about her on her phone, texting her, starting off with barely recognizable. I didn't even know what he was saying, and I was reading the messages, but it was basically saying that he thought she was pretty. He wanted to get at her. He wanted to hit her up. He wanted to do this. Never once did he say, "Hey, my name is so and so. I got you. I got you." This see. Here's my thing. If you gonna come to somebody like that, come at them right. Here's my thing. Oh yes, it is. It is. But YouTube is full of bullies and trolls. People on YouTube spend a whole day. Bitches will be on live for hours talking about other people. So that's social media. It's all about bullies and trolls and people being able to hide behind their fingers on their keyboards and behind their avatars on the page. So that's social media is all about people not being able to really be themselves and make themselves feel better about making other people feel bad. So that's what social media is about. That should be the definition for social media. But I'm sure there's another one. What was I saying? But yeah. So we had this entire conversation, and as I was reading it, I was thinking if the young man had came to the girl correctly, or how I would have did it, if I was so emboldened to do so, if he would have came to the girl like, "Hey, I got your number from my boss. I'm only gonna do this one time. I think you're beautiful. My name is so and so. This is my number. Give me a call back if you want to go hang out. I would love to take you out. You new in town. If you don't, cool." I could have seen that. I wouldn't have thought that was sleazy. I wouldn't have thought it was inappropriate. I would have thought it was cute, and she would have texted back appropriately. However, that's not what she got. What she got was a dude that rambled on about using slang and talking about hitting her up and how he thought she was this, and the third. And he was having about, "You need to text me back." See, that was the problem. It was like, "I'm waiting for you to text me back." Oh, and then it was the little, "Hello? What you doing? Oh, why you ain't text me back yet? Now I know where you live." See, that's when it started getting crazy. This was an entire text feed. She didn't one time respond to him. She didn't say anything back to him. He had an entire conversation with this girl for about 20 minutes on her phone. That he got the number from his boss, and he knows where she lives at. A girl told a dude that she didn't want to talk to him. She had a dude. He went to the car and got a gun and started shooting at her and a homegirl sitting outside eating. Little dude followed the girl up into her apartment. She had turned him down, followed her and shot her and killed her. We don't owe you anything. This is just for people who think somebody owe them something. Hey, Boo. Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay, Asia. Yeah. We don't owe you anything. Women do not owe you anything. We do not owe you a response. We do not owe you a smile. We do not owe you a hello. We do not owe you a wave. We do not owe you anything. We do not have to respond to your cat calls. We do not have to respond to your, hey, shorty, what's up? We do not have to respond to your, we do not have to respond to, what's up, red ball? We don't have to respond to that. We don't have to smile if we don't feel like smiling. We don't have to do any of that. We are not obligated to respond to your advances. And we should be able to ignore you without worrying about whether or not you're going to follow us and hurt us. We don't owe you anything. I don't understand why people think that women owe this. We have to. And the people in the comments was talking about, well, why she didn't just say something to him? Why she didn't respond to him? She should have said something. Why? Because if she'd have said something, he would have took that as acknowledgement, and he was already all by himself having a whole conversation. Just imagine if she would have said something to him. Right now, I'm just speaking about women. All flavors. Trans women. Women. Feminine men. Because they do it to them too. Just because you think you are stronger and you are an alpha, which really is just a letter, but I digress. And you're the shit. And that you have given us this gift of you. That we should respond. That we should be, what's the word? We should appreciate this blessing. We should appreciate that you blessed us with your presence. Yes, we should appreciate this gift that you are giving us. We should say, oh, fuck that. Excuse my cussing. I have to bleep some of that out later on. No, we don't. Nobody owes you anything. And in return, I'm coming back. Y'all know I don't just stay on one side. I don't straddle no fence. I see both sides. Now, I may stay on one side, but I see the other side. I'm going to tell you this too. We was talking about ghosting, me and Nick. And he's a young man, so I get information. So I get information from him that I don't know. I don't know about what young men think about. I don't know about what anybody under the age of 40 thinks about. So there you go. So I was like, would you prefer to be ghosted? Would you prefer just to stop calling? Or would you prefer to somebody let you know that, hey, I just don't want to holler at you? He said, I think ghosting would be better. I said, now, here's the thing. Let's get this right. If then neither one of y'all want to talk to each other, that's not ghosting. That's just two people mutually not wanting to hit each other afterwards. And here's my question. Were you truthful when you got that ass in the first place? Don't be everything, woman. You are beautiful. What God bless you. And us, man and guys, stop blaming our women, our wives. Yes. But I think that in that situation, you got to understand that realistically, for the most part, this is how these young men are raised. This is what they are raised to feel and think. They are raised to feel and think that they're entitled to this. That a woman has to be nice and appreciative of the attention that they give because they are giving them attention. But you giving attention is on you. That's not on me. You wanted to talk to me has nothing to do with me. You wanted to talk to me. I didn't call you. I didn't ask for that. But now women have to be scared about how they respond. Women are fearful of telling a man no because of how people are acting nowadays. Let's fix that. Let's stop that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Because think about it, people. And I want you men to be realistic. I'm just speaking to my men right now. I want you men to be realistic. How many times have you done that to a woman and expected her to respond to your what's up, shorty? I sure like that red bone. Come here, thickums. Ooh, green eyes. I like green eyes. You mind? How many men expect you to respond. And if you don't respond, they get mad with you. What you mad at me for? I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't have to respond to what you just said to me. You didn't call my name. You didn't go, excuse me, miss. What's your name? That's not what you did. That's not what you did. What you did was say, what's up, shawty? Now you call me short. I already feel a way about being short. Now you're making me respond. I'm just playing. Or you call me because I'm light skinned. What up, red bone? Oh, what up, big booty? Big booty Judy? What up? You didn't say, excuse me, miss. What's your name? I like your eyes. You have beautiful hair. I like the outfit you have on. That's not what you said. You approached us like we were supposed to fall at our knees because you approached us. Little booty too. Yep. Right, but I'm just saying, Steve, that's now in your youth. Some men don't outgrow that. You do understand that. I'm not talking about grown-ass men who know how to approach women. I'm not talking about grown-ass women who know how to approach men. Or whatever your flavor. I'm just working with that. I'm talking about people who didn't grow up. I'm talking about the people who think that instead of approaching me, if you want to holler at me, you want to spend time with me, wouldn't it be better to approach me in a way that we would start this particular relationship off on a good foot? You just gonna throw some shorty, booty, whatever at me, and if I don't want to respond to you, if I don't like the fact that you did that, if I just don't feel like talking to you, or if I got a man or a woman, you mad with me because I didn't respond the way you wanted me to respond? Come on, now. Let's do better. The internet got y'all thinking. Let me tell y'all some good shit. The internet got everybody thinking, gay and straight, that we are obligated to make you feel better. The internet got y'all thinking that because you give us some attention, that's all we need. That we don't need any substance. We don't need any backbone. We don't need somebody who can hold us up. We don't need somebody who can help us cover the ground that we walk on. That's not what we need. We need somebody who likes the fact that we got a big booty or green eyes. We don't need, come on now. If you want something, you go right for it. That's just like walking into a job interview in your flip-flops and pajama pants and get mad when you didn't get the job. How you gonna be mad with these people when you walked into their job like you get ready to go to bed? That is the same way you approach women or men. I'm not just gonna leave the men out. It's the same way. You get mad with them because you approach them lazy, because you approach them sorry, but you get mad with them. I should not be scared of my beautiful black men. I should not be scared for my daughter's married, but I should not be scared for my daughters. My figurative daughters around the world. I should not be scared for my daughters to go out and hang out with their friends. I shouldn't be scared of that. I shouldn't be scared of my daughters to go to the club because I'm scared some guy or some girl is going to push up on them and get pissed off because they didn't respond correctly. I shouldn't be scared of that. I shouldn't be scared of that. When I was a kid, girls talked to me. One thing I figured out when there was a real pretty girl. There was a real pretty girl. Now they're not paying attention about her physical. It confused them, yeah. A lot of women are coming up dead and missing. It is scary. Yes. This is what I'm saying. Hey, Stephanie. We have Normalize the fact that women are the weaker sex. We have normalized that. So we approach women like they don't need substance. I don't want to approach anybody that I can't talk. Yes, and trans women have that problem. Let me tell you something. I see something on TikTok all the time, and it makes sense. And I wish people would understand it. And they do the little thing where they go like, "Would you date a trans woman? Is she thick? Well, she used to be a dude. Is she a woman now? Yeah. Well, is she thick? That's really all you should worry about. That is really all you should worry about. Thank you, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you. DC just got home. DC is in the building. Yeah! They thought it was very cool, man. I was just shy.
Dang, Jax.
But that's what I'm saying, y'all.
Come on, Jax.
Elder Boo said hugs, DC.
Hugs back.
I should not be fearful.
I've been gone all day.
You have.
Oh,
I should not be fearful of that.
what's that?
I should not be scared of my daughters out there. When I say daughters, I say figurative. My girls out there, I should not be scared of them going hanging out with their friends, and because they may come across a dude who does not know how to take no for an answer. Girls come up missing. Girls come up dead, and nobody looks for them. The little girl that they found or was looking for the other week or the other day or whatever, and they found her dead. Now they're looking for the little boy she was riding around in the van with. There are thousands of little girls like that right now that were going to work, going to school, never made it, and nobody's looking for them. And it's just as simple as them saying no to the wrong person. I should be able to say no to whoever the hell I want to. Social media has changed reality and the perception so bad that they think that because people put their lives on the internet the way they are doing, that everybody has a right to everybody else. I do not have a right to push up on your wife. I do not have a right. Just because she's on this app, just because she's on TikTok, just because she does videos, just because I think she's beautiful, I do not have a right to holler at your wife like she's single. But social media has you believing that that's okay. That's not okay. You don't have a right to negate somebody's self-worth because they told you no. Well, I was just hollering at you because it was the end of the night. I didn't even want you for real. Oh. Baby, baby, baby.
That was Jax.
Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
You about to show off your Starbucks.
I got Starbucks. I got the Bucks. Hey, James. Hey, y'all. Did y'all are you smelling what the Rock is cooking? I sat up. Good night, Elder. I sat up and I'll get on here and she'll testify. DC will testify. Before I come on this live, just to be right here in this little square of my phone, because that's all I see. I don't know where y'all looking at it at, but this is all I see. My little phone. I will sit up there and make sure I will act like I'm getting ready to go out the house to the club. I'm brushing, I'm teething, I'm greasing, I'm slicking. Just to make sure in this little 4x7, I think my phone, I don't know what the hell my phone is. I think it's 4x7. This is a 4-inch by 7-inch phone. I look good for y'all. When I should, but since I'm giving you real me, when I should be able to come on here with the scragglies, with the grays, y'all know I ain't died. Your girl ain't died a hell in a year. Lord have mercy, I'm about to die, but I'm about to cut it off so I may not die. 55th birthday is coming off. It's coming down. She keeps saying she don't know. It's gonna be 2 fades up in this.
Ooh, rolling.
Fades. Gotta go. No, I ain't gonna have no fade. But you know, I might get that old school knee long. I might get it. especially be great too. What? I took this to pink. What? Oh, my bad. Sorry, y'all. I done went off into something else. Anyway, but we all want to look amazing on television. We all want to. I would not knowingly date a trans woman even if she can pass. I just prefer things that, oh no, they usually cannot deliver sexually. Always have had, oh, gay, lesbian, asexual, trans friends. Baby, let me tell you something, Steve. Finger waves, good, like finger waves here and nothing. I'll figure it out. But it's coming out. Here's the thing, Steve. You don't have to date anybody you don't want to. That's not what I'm talking about. If you choose not to date a trans woman for whatever reason you don't want to date her for, that's fine. However, it's not the problem with dating them. It is the problem with belittling them and here's a question. Since you said that, I thought about something. Do you think it makes a man gay? No, no. Hear me. I don't know who told y'all. Trans women are women. Now, while they may not have been born physically women, by the time they get to you, they got boobs and a coochie. Now, I don't know what else you need to have sex like a woman. Them is the two things I got. Them is the two things I have. If she is beautiful, you're attracted to a woman. You're attracted to a woman. Now, if she used to be a man and you can't handle that, that's fine. That's not for everybody. But if you were attracted to her, that doesn't make her gay. She don't look like a man. She doesn't look like a man. If you were attracted, I would be more calling you gay if you were attracted to a dominant, masculine presenting female. You feel me? Are you with me? A trans woman is a woman. Is a woman. Soft skin, no chin, no Adam's apple, boobs, belly, woman. When you look at her, you don't see a man. When you look at her, there's no man to see because she's a woman. So how can that make you gay? If you look at a woman that looks like a man, that's more gay. If we're just talking about appearances, if we're just talking about outward appearances, how does a person who looks like a woman and you're attracted to women make you gay? Somebody tell me how that works. Somebody tell me that. Somebody tell me that recipe. I don't know that recipe. Somebody tell me how that recipe works. If we're just going off of looks and looks alone, because in reality, when in the dating pool, when you're out and about looking for love in all the right or wrong places, the only thing you're looking at right now is what that person looks like. That you're attracted to the external part of that person. That's all you're looking for in the beginning. You can't know whether or not she's intelligent or funny or talented. You can't know any of that till you get to know the person. So the thing that attracts you to the person is the visuals. So how can a person who is attracted to women be gay just because they're attracted to a trans woman? Somebody tell me, help me, tell me. That's all I need to know. Anybody? You know why it's crickets? Because you can't tell. No, I'm a big proponent of people living their lives and being happy as long as between the consent of adults. I have no hate for them. No, I'm not. I'm just saying you brought up a good point, Steve. That's all I'm saying. I'm not referring to what you said. That is a personal choice. Let me tell you something. Just like I said earlier about How you feel about me is your feelings, not mine. How you feel about dating a trans person is your feelings, not mine. If the trans part of that word has an issue with you and you're not going to be able to give that person 100% of yourself and you just trying to do something to be politically correct, don't do that shit. Don't do that. Don't be attracted. Don't find yourself attracted to a trans woman. Get with her and know that you can't get over the trans hump, but you trying to be politically correct and nice, and you not giving this girl 100% of yourself. Leave her where she at, cause somebody will like her. I'm lesbian. I'm gay. I wouldn't date a trans man because I don't want no man. I would date a trans woman because it's a woman. Let's just be real about that. Your friend wanted the best of both worlds because the pre-op transsexual has the sex, has the parts they came with, but they present as a different sex, as a different gender. They want the best of both worlds, and that's what he liked. That's fine. That's fine. Here's the thing: sexuality is fluid, but it is 100% personal to you. How you get down and who you get down with is 100% your thing. It is not me to judge. If you like it, I love it. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, as long as you ain't messing with nobody's children, I don't give a shit what you do. Good night, Karen. I see everybody leaving. So it's been an hour, so I'm probably going to go too because my baby just got home and she ain't been home all day. She got up and running. I was half asleep and looked out. She had clothes on. I'm like, what? There's a trans woman on YouTube that said she had a sexual encounter with LL Cool J back in the 90s. And guess what? She probably did. He probably didn't even know. But guess what? It don't change LL. I don't know why people think that they pop out with their sexuality and their sexual exploits from the past that people gonna be like, oh, it's still LL. I don't care. His mama still said knock you out. So I don't care. I'm still gonna rock LL. You're jingling, baby. Go ahead, baby. Not gonna change how I feel. See, here's my thing. How you get down in the bedroom has nothing to do with me. It doesn't change your talent. It doesn't change your um, change who you are. It doesn't change anything. It is how you get down in the bed. Well, you gotta understand, and this is not a dig at anybody. A lot of people grew up, a lot of young men, especially older in my age, grew up in a very homophobic time. And anything that was not straight 100% out the womb woman, they felt the need to consider themselves gay or something. I don't know. But that's just how they were brought up. Is it right? Nope. Should we teach our children correctly? Yep. Is that something we should do moving forward? Yep. Is that something we can change? Nope. Let me tell you something. We can have all the platforms. We can make all the YouTube videos. We can do all the TikToks. We can have 10 followers or 10 million followers. But at the end of the day, people are going to believe what they believe, and nothing you can do or say is going to change it. So unless it affects your bag, unless it affects how you pay your bills, unless it affects how you love your children and your family and your friends, why do you care? I don't give a shit who LL Cool J had sex with. Wasn't me. sex with everybody for all I care.
What?
Nick. Can I have sex with everybody for all I care? Okay. Why should I care? That was back in the day. Everybody was having sex with everybody. There just was no videos. Richard Pryor, let me tell y'all about Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor grew up. His mama was, when he told y'all his mama was a prostitute, he meant his mama was a prostitute. He grew up in the sex work. He grew up in the sex game. He don't care. Back in the day, everybody was passing ass around. So let's just say that. But they are so quick to try. Everybody my age and older, actually not my age, because Richard is back my mama's age. So our parents, trust me when I tell you, everybody that look at their old saintly mamas and saintly daddies and stuff, and they don't do no wrong, and they only had one wife and one husband, and they never had sex with anybody else, and they just, guess what? It's a lot of old hoes. Okay? It's a lot of old hoes that tried a lot of hoe shit. It's a lot of mamas that was with other people's mamas. It was a lot of daddies that was with other people's daddies. It's a lot of mamas and daddies that was with other people's mamas and daddies. And guess what? What difference does it make? Sex is personal. You can have sex all day, every day, as long as it doesn't affect. As if you, that's how. I don't care. I don't care if. Let me tell you something. We were looking. Oh, my head hurt. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little headache. I don't care if the only way that you can feed your kid is to post the ad on whatever that little stuff is on the internet and sell some ass and get $500. I don't care. Get your paper. If you are being safe, if you are being physically safe, if you are making sure your health is safe and you're not hurting anybody, you want to be a prostitute, be one. Now, I don't know if anybody that grew up in the old days when they was young and in high school and they set the goal to be a prostitute, I don't really think that is something that people set a goal for. But if that's what you have to do to get by, do it. If you have to get your stripper shoes and your body glitter and your fishnet stockings and you got to hit the pole, hit it.
Hit that move.
Hit it. Because trust me, if I had one less fat back roll and some good knees, I would hit that bitch hard. Bow, bow, work out. Who am I to tell somebody that it is wrong? Yes, Eddie Murphy, y'all know, so we can, yep. So we can get this all clear. So we can clear all this out. Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross, Freddie Jackson. Who else? Richard Pryor.
DC.
No, baby, you weren't doing what I was about to say.
This is the one I was looking for.
Your child had that one. Liberace had a whole man, baby. No, Liberace was not straight and misunderstood. He was gay and he understood the assignment. Lil Richard was gay. He understood the assignment.
You know my shoe over there.
Yeah. Elton John, he understood the assignment. I see that. I can see what you're saying, because even though his wife, the little light-skinned lady that he got all the kids by, she is very masculine. Even though she's gorgeous, she has a very strong masculine face. So I can see what you're saying. But yes, let me tell you something. It is so bad to be gay that people, yes, Nicole Murphy. It is so bad to be gay that people kill themselves, even today. Do you really think that these men who made their living on being masculine and manly and alphas is going to sit up there and tell you that they had sex with a man at some point. They're not. I don't. They ain't gotta come out. Guess what? I don't give a shit about who you had sex with. I just don't care. You ain't gotta come out. The only people you shouldn't have to be in. That's the problem. It's not about the coming out. The bag right there. That's white. It's not about the coming out. You shouldn't have to been in. You shouldn't have been scared to tell your mom and dad that you're gay. You shouldn't have been scared to tell your friends that you're gay. You shouldn't have had to hide who you are. But it is what it is. Sometimes I wonder if I was gay, would I be as upfront and as direct as I am about who I am? I hope I would be. R. Kelly is dropping them names. Yeah, well, yeah. Trust me. Bitches don't like to go down by themselves. I would hope that you would be. I mean, the reality is, I think it all depends upon how open and honest you are about your sexuality and your personal private life. It's on you. You don't have to be. You don't have to tell anybody that you're gay. Hey, Sabrice, how you doing? You don't have to tell anybody. It's not their business. Unless you want to date them. I don't have to know about your sexuality. I don't. It's not going to affect whether I like or dislike you at all. It's not. It just is. That's just not a prerequisite for me liking or disliking you. How you get down in the bedroom. You could be perfectly heterosexual, but you like to be wrapped up in latex and beat with a whip. I don't care. Most of her clientele is rappers. Yeah. I never had to be scared to be heterosexual. That is the luxury. Yes, there are many trans. Yes. That's the thing. Heterosexuality is the normative. Heterosexuality is the standard. And people always say about how we're sexualizing when we present non-binary, lesbian, gay couples. They say that we're sexualizing our children and we're sexualizing. No, we're not. We're presenting people that look like our kids. It's the same thing as our kids. It's the same thing as generations of young brown, black, yellow kids growing up seeing nothing but white kids on TV. Generations saw nobody that looked like them. And when you did see somebody that looked like you, they were the maid, they were the butler, they were the driver, they were the joke. Yep. That's my background music. Y'all don't understand? My baby got it going on. Baby got a background music going on in the background.
Jax, what you doing with that?
Yes, because they say they like to use the fact that there's indoctrination and a gay agenda and da whoopty whoop and whatever the hell dumb shit that people say. Ain't nobody sitting up here. There's not a club. There's not a gay club. Well, I ain't been invited to it. Baby, you been invited to it?
What?
To the gay agenda club, to where we go door to door like the Jehovah's Witness. Have you tried gay today?
I'm gonna try that.
The last time somebody knocked on everybody in the chat, put your ones up. When the last time a gay man and a lesbian knocked on your door and said, "Have you tried gay today? Would you like a pamphlet?" The hell last time you saw that? When the last time somebody told you, you know what? Have you tried Elton John and RuPaul as your Lord and Savior?
Oh, Lord.
No. You just get excited when you see somebody that looks like you. Yes, would you like to join the secret gay society? We are fabulous. We have great parties. Let me tell you something. You can't bad relationship nobody into being gay. You cannot use somebody's past sexual trauma into that's why they're gay. You cannot make somebody gay. You can't make somebody gay. There are men and women in prison right now who have been raped and forced, who have had their sexuality forced upon them, and they are still not gay. They were sexually assaulted, they were hurt, but they're not gay. You can't make somebody gay. I don't give a shit what they see. I don't care what they do. I don't care where they are. There's my wife.
I'm gonna make y'all gay today.
It's gonna be a gay day today.
It's been a
It's
long
a
day.
gay old day in the neighborhood. And we have a dog and some kids.
Oh
And,
my God.
oh, Jesus. We have, this is, okay,
Yeah.
this is our Daisy. Where is the crackhead?
He's squeaking that toy.
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here.
He like, nope.
He's so damn bad.
He think he going
Look
after
at
his
him.
toy.
He's so bad. So he has the cone on, y'all.
What's up, y'all?
He has the cone on. And he's still bad as hell. Nothing changes. But, no. We're sexualizing. Our children should not see the gays. Yeah. I don't want a gay person teaching my children in school.
Jax, can I have that?
What?
He took off with it.
He always takes on with everything. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
What's up, Miss?
There's no-
Tell the truth. What's
There's,
up,
there's,
priest?
you know what the agenda is? To live our lives. You know what the gay agenda is? Nothing. We just want to live our lives, eat brunch. What else we do?
Watch
we do the
TV,
same shit y'all do.
Play video games.
Play video games. Watch
do
TV.
videos.
Adopt dogs.
Order some food.
Oh yeah, Charles said.
I know. I
Yeah,
heard.
okay.
I was halfway home when they told me. I was like, dang.
I was like, why you ain't stopping getting that?
I hate that myth.
That you can make a person gay. It seems stupid, especially when those same people say they did not choose to be heterosexual. They just knew. Thank you. Thank you. That day, that first day that you're attracted to somebody, that first day that you look at somebody and go, ooh, hey, he was probably a kid. He was probably in kindergarten. And you was in class. And this little girl, a little boy sat next to you, and you went, hey, kind of cute. Now, you didn't know what the hell you was feeling, but you was feeling something. You know why? Didn't nobody make you straight. There's no straight cocktail. There's no way to have sex to make sure you have straight kids. You just have sex. And then eventually have kids. And then they grow up and they decide whether or not who they're attracted to. It could be a boy. It could be a girl. It could be both. You could be attracted to somebody's mind and not their body. You could be attracted to a spirit. It could be anything. Hey, Lakeisha. Yes, Steve, your sexuality is not determined by what is between your legs.
Smash that like button, guys.
It's
What's up,
not.
Keisha?
And we should stop. We should normalize the fact that if you see your child is gay, let them be okay with being gay so that they know they're in a home where they're loved.
Jax.
And that they're appreciated for who they are, not for who they like. Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Since, we got all these good things going on. How many straight people are appreciated for who they have sex with?
Jax,
Don't
you
worry, I'll wait. TC! Hey, my love. Hey, my pretty
You
face.
see them bubbly eyes?
Eat up a boo-boo. There's my baby. I don't know why he chews on me. He just does.
He shouldn't be teething.
He not teasing. He just like bite on me because I let him. How many straight people
He's gonna knock the thing down. Look, the whole cone took the whole thing.
see? How many straight people
Jax trying to get in the video.
do people are what did I just say?
People.
No. People talk about when I don't want my children to see gay people because then they'll think about gay sex and all that stuff.
Yeah.
How many people see straight people and think about sex? If you don't want to have sex with them? What does how you have sex and who you have sex with? What does that have anything to do with what kind of person you are? what kind of teacher you are, what kind of doctor you are, what kind of nurse you are, what kind of friends you are. Yes, I've seen some tragedy stories when women are beautiful and they're lesbian rejected advances. They want to hurt you. It can happen to straight women. Yes, I'm saying that, and I said that before you came in. We were talking about how women are afraid to tell people no because they're afraid that they're going to follow them home. They're afraid they're going to pull out a gun and shoot them. They're afraid that they're going to stalk them just because I didn't want to date you. It is not, I am not women. I'm saying women now. Women are not here for your enjoyment and your entertainment. We do not owe you any, we do not owe you smiles. We do not owe you responses. We do not owe you acknowledgement. Especially if you don't know how to come to a woman. Like I said, come to a woman white, you never know what you get. Come to a woman like you come to anybody, and you're going to get what you expect. You want to talk to a girl, you want to talk to somebody, don't come to them like, what up, shorty? Hey there, shorty. Don't come up like that. Say, hey, baby. Hi, my name is Lisa. How you doing? I think you're beautiful. And I wouldn't mind getting to know you better. Now, even if all I want to do is have sex, I still came the right way to get that thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then you talk to the person. You see if you really want to do something with them. Because these dudes are getting pissed off just because somebody look good in their eyes, but you never know if you even like them if they open their mouth. You're not even getting that far. Nobody wants to feel like a piece of meat. Nobody want to feel like they just any old girl or just any old dude. Nobody want to feel like they some random. No girl wants to feel ordinary. No dude wants to feel like any dude. He can be any dude at any time. People want to feel like they're special even the first time you try to talk to them. Special don't start when y'all start dating. Special starts when you say hello.
Hello?
Wow, why did I think that? Why did I was about to say that song? Stop it. Special starts at hello. If you want to holler at a girl, if you want to holler at a dude, do it right. Women, stop thinking men can read your mind. Stop getting pissed off because he didn't understand what you was thinking. Stop getting pissed off because he didn't do what you wanted him to do, even though you didn't tell him what you wanted him to do. Go figure. Ladies, stop expecting a man to know what you want if you don't tell him. Stop expecting a man to do everything. Take your dude out. Pick him up for dinner. Give him a rose. He may not want it. I gave her flowers for anniversary because she always says she don't want flowers. But sometimes you just deserve flowers. And my baby does a lot. She takes care of me. She takes care of everybody. And she's been going through hell the past few months. But she has stood that shit with pride. She has withstood everything she's gone through with grace and dignity. And she deserved flowers. So I bought her flowers for anniversary. Do she want them? Nope. No, man, no flowers. But she deserved them. So I gave them to her. Ladies, buy the flowers. Send them some random shit off of you. Send them some random shit off of Amazon that you saw in the cart. And he was looking at. And he put down there and saved for later. And tell him to open it. And see what'll happen. Treat your partner like you want to be treated. Period. Thank you. Who said that? Hey, Susan. Treat her. Yes. Treat them like you want to be treated. This is 2021. This is not 1951, 61, 41. It is not 19 anything. This is 2021. If you want a man to get you what you want, tell him.
What you got, Jax? Oh, here you go.
If you want a woman to know she hurt your feelings, tell her. Don't get mad, stomp off, go fuck your friend. Don't do that. Let her know that what you said hurt my feelings. I didn't like that.
Come here. Come here, Jax.
A lot of women say they want a man that dominates. They want a man to tell them what to do. Here's the thing, Budon. They're not expressing what they want.
Come here, Jax.
My wife is dominant. In a relationship, she's the dominant. I'm the submissive. But I'm submissive because I submit to her. And because I want to be. Being submissive does not make you weak. It means that the person you're with has earned that right. Being dominant means you have earned the right to be dominant. Because the person that you're with sees that you can handle the dominant load. Dominant is just not a word.
Stop, Jax.
Hello.
I just wiped your eyes. Now, what do you think? You supposed to have the paper?
Yes, society has gender roles, but we don't have to follow that. We don't have to follow that. Women work. Men stay at home with the kids. Men work. Women stay at home with the kids. Both of them work. Kids go in daycare. But trust me, if both of y'all working and y'all got little kids in daycare, one of y'all paychecks is just going to the daycare. Daycare is expensive.
That's what I'm going to do. Open up a daycare.
Where you going to do that at?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's going to be called DC's Cheap Daycare.
It can be called, as long as DC Cheap Daycare still got a building.
It's outside.
I've been told that a that's much younger has a huge crush on me. The only thing I have ever done was treat her like one of the guys. And that's cool. Because you did. See, here's the thing.
Stop, Jax.
In a work situation, we don't want to be singled out. If we're a part of the team, we're a part of the team. You treated her like she was an equal. You feel me? You treated her like one of the guys. So you treated her like she was an equal. You didn't treat her like she she needed help. She needed you to be the man. You treated her like she was an equal. Doggy daycare, I do. Not people daycare.
Shit, I don't trust everybody, dog.
First of all, baby, they can't bring their dogs that don't be around other dogs and people into the daycare. You the one letting people in the daycare. We just ain't got random dogs running in the house. I don't trust everybody, dog. Like, we don't do a... I'm not talking to my wife right now because she makes my brain bleed a little bit.
If you don't stop, Jax.
Don't do anything, Steve. Don't do anything. Her crush is something she's going to have to work out. If you're in a relationship or you're not interested, you are not obligated to do anything. That's what I'm trying to say. You are not obligated to help her with her crush on you. Her crush on you is her thing, not yours. You may just be that sexy. You may just be that Everybody might have a crush on you, but it does not have anything to do with you. That is their feelings, and they got to deal with that. If you haven't done anything to play into her, if you haven't hyped it up, if you haven't tried to get it to where if I want something from her, I get it from her, so I'm going to play this role. If you ain't did none of that and she just like you because of what she see, that's on her. You ain't got to do nothing, and don't feel bad. You ain't got to do nothing.
What the heck is he doing?
I don't know why the dog digs the bed. There's no dirt.
He like to go into them, pull them covers.
Something wrong with it.
Jax.
Something wrong with the dog.
Jax.
She went and got the crazy one.
Come here, baby.
She got the one that needs a check.
Come here.
I don't know.
What are you doing? What are you doing? See?
Well, she did that. She played with him under the covers and have stuff and make him fight the covers. So now she mad that he dig under the cover.
Come here, boy. Come here.
But that's all I'm saying. It's not them her feelings, Steve. You don't have to acknowledge them at all.
Come here.
If you don't want to.
Stop.
And let her
Yeah.
develop her time and how she
Yeah.
wants to process them feelings,
Yeah.
because they may go away. Somebody else could come in there and she'd be like, oh, Steve is yesterday, today is a new day. So don't do anything. But what are you doing, sir?
You doing too
What are you
much.
doing?
You trying to play.
What are you doing?
He wants you to throw that ball. You cannot
So
get your.
bad. He just took it.
Look.
He like, she didn't throw it and didn't tell me to come back. Ain't this about something?
How do you play this?
I'm just saying.
You're on top of the clean clothes. What's wrong with you?
We have got to normalize life and love and happiness. We focus, it's so much bad going on, y'all. It is so much bad going on in the world. It is so much death. It is so much violence. It is so much that just every now and again, I just want to focus on the good stuff. I want us to start all trying to do that at least once. Women are afraid to go to the cars by themselves. Women are afraid to go out to the clubs by themselves. Women are afraid to leave the grocery store and get in their car at night by themselves. And we shouldn't be. Yes, Pudan, it does. It does. Focus on the bad. Men are afraid. Hey, Veronica.
What's up, Veronica?
Men are afraid of taking a shot at a woman because they scared that they're going to get shot down, or God forbid, get the police called on him. He was trying to attack me. I was just trying to say hello.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is going to be. Yes, there is so much good in the world. The bad is just loud. The pandemic, politics, racism, sexism, the attack on women in general, it's just loud. You have the people saying that my body, my choice. I don't want to wear a mask. I don't have to get the vaccine. You're persecuting me because I didn't get the vaccine. But in the same token, if I'm raped, or my little cousin is raped, and I get pregnant, I can't get abortion in Texas because it's not my body, my choice. It is the government deciding what a woman can do with her body. Bad things sells. You're correct, Susan. But we're living through this bad stuff, y'all. We're living through this bad stuff. We're living through women being afraid of men. We're living through black men being afraid of everybody. We're living through black women not being.
Jack, stop.
We're living through women not being seen. We're living through thousands of black women go missing every day. Nobody talks about it. Children go missing. We don't know about it. We're not taken seriously. We're not heard, and we're not seen. We're living through that. And as individuals, we're just trying to live our individual lives day by day and hope it works out for us. And most of us, the reality is most of us choose positivity. We choose light. We choose love. We choose the good stuff. But the bad stuff is just so loud and it's so dark that it covers up all the good that's done. All of the stuff I just said has been going on for eons. It's not going to change. But we can change how we react to it. We can change what we allow to happen to us individually. And hopefully, one generation, maybe a century from now, maybe an eon from now, won't have to worry about the things that we had to worry about. But we got to keep talking about it. We got to keep bringing up the fact that we notice, that we see, which is real. Social media or reality. If you
Facts.
don't see it, is it real? If you don't see me when I'm not on here, when I'm not on YouTube, am I
Come here.
real? I am.
What you want to tag it?
He's special. America is crippled by cognitive dissonance and Dunning-Kruger. Yes, I remember that. Somebody told me about that. But you know what? Oh, my hair.
Come here.
Sometimes I just look at him like, what the hell is he thinking? I'm going to, here's the jam, y'all. I'm going to find the joy in my day to day. I'm going to find the joy with my wife, my puppy, my kids, my family, and the people I love. I'm going to put out as many messages of it's okay to be you as I can. And this is coming from an old lady. This ain't coming from a young lady, but trust me when I tell you, I see you. I see you. You are noticed.
She, y'all. Oh. Let me get it. I'm hungry.
You got a phone?
It's all over there.
Anyway, this, this, hey y'all, let's come to an end. Hey y'all, for everybody who came in late, hey y'all. This hey y'all is coming to an
Hey
end.
y'all, thumbnail.
I did.
No, it's a picture of you.
Oh, is it a fucked up picture of me?
It's all but fuzzy wuzzy.
Oh, because I
Yeah.
did it, but it said I did it when I went on there. It was on there when I clicked. I wouldn't put that shit on there.
It's there.
That's fucked up. Can you change it?
On you get off.
Okay, when I get off, we're gonna change that because that was a mess. Cause I didn't, I never put my face on there. I put the little thing she made for me, and it said it was on there. See, YouTube trying me, but that's all right. Whatever. This is what you get today. Um, I'm about to get off here, y'all, because he is addicted to the squeaky sound.
I know. It's like he keep finding all the squeaky stuff.
Um, Thank you for joining me. I'll come back. Nick always gives me good topics. My son is growing to be a pretty. I'm kind of liking the dude he's growing into be.
Bring that thing downstairs. Machine.
Thank you, Mama Margaret. I appreciate that. Social media reality. You really, 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 really. Thank you, Vudan. You really, really got to learn how to balance the two of them because they're not the same. Reality is what happens behind the scenes. Social media is a construct. Social media is a fallacy. It gives you all these unrealistic things to strive for, and then when you don't make it, call you a loser. That's not reality. The reality is every day that you get up and you move forward is a good day. Every day that you get up and smile is a good day. Every day that you wake up is a good day. That is reality. Do not let social media make you think you're too fat, too skinny, too short, too tall, too light, too dark. Your hair is not beautiful. Your eyes are not beautiful. Don't let social media make you think that all these things that these people do out of the kindness of their heart is actually out of the kindness of their heart. Because it's not. Let's start making it safe for our women, our daughters, our mothers, our sisters to walk the streets and not have to worry about whether or not they're going to make it home. Let's start making it safe for our young men to make it home. Social media, reality. Facebook showed you the other day that social media can be cut off. And guess what? You still got to live your life. So for everybody watching this video, in the replay, hit that like button for me. Thank you. If you haven't already subscribed to us and this video came up on your timeline and you like it, hit that subscribe button so you can see more of them. Comment down below. I think it's below. Anything. Just comment. Whatever you want me to know. Did I hit a nerve? Did you like it? Didn't like it? I don't. Just comment down below. Hit that notification bell so that every time we drop a video or go live, you guys can join us. I feel like I missed something. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Mm-hmm. Oh, and share this video. Family Feud. We haven't did that in a while. We may do that. You gonna do? She might be tired today though.
I'm tired today.
We might do game day. We might do a game day one day this week.
Oh, it's Thursday. Maybe next week.
Yeah. Next Thursday. Thank you, Miss Truth Tales.
I might get the drawing thing.
I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Bomb Squad. Thank you so much. Voodoo said can't wait for game day. We can start getting these game days and we'll get a day for game day. Y'all comment that down below. What game you want to play? Thank you guys. I really appreciate your support. And I'm going to watch out for y'all like y'all watch out for me. I'm all about a village. I was raised when we looked out for each other. When nobody went home hungry. And everybody had somewhere to sleep. Didn't matter who it was. You couldn't jump nobody. We would help strangers fight back in the day. We ain't had to know you. It just had to look like you was losing. Thank you guys. I appreciate the support. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Make sure y'all come back. We got bingo on Friday, real talk on Saturday, bingo on Sunday. And then, we come back randomly. You know how it is. And my baby dropping them videos.
How she dropped the one today. I gotta go edit that real quick.
Thank you, Bomb Squad. I love you guys. I want to thank all my moderators. I want to thank everybody in the chat. I want to thank this conversation. I want to thank y'all for having these conversations with me. And if you learn something, I appreciate it. And I appreciate learning from y'all. This your girl, Lisa.
And DC KOOLAID.
Jack's over there eating on a towel.
Jack's with the squeaky toy.
Love you guys. Bye, y'all.
Peace out. Oh, wrong way. Wrong things.
Are you showing them gang signs? Night,
hey,
y'all.
I was trying to do the peace sign the right way.
Peace.
Peace out.
The peace sign can be either way. It don't matter.